Hi guys, this video will be a short guide on how you can implement patches inside your React and Expo React Native applications, right? So what are patches and why you should know about this, right? So React Native is a framework which is built on top of Android and iOS. It uses native views in Shift and Kotlin for the iOS and the Android side respectively, right? So the thing is, in order to use native features like camera or maps, etc., you have to use an external application to do that. So, for example, if you want to use SVGs, right, you have to use a library called React Native SVG, which will tap into the native files or the native libraries in Swift and Kotlin. Okay, but the thing is, sometimes as React Native matures and new versions of iOS and Androids come up, errors like these pop up. So we are using this particular library called React Native SVG Charts, and our pie chart started to break. Okay, so I couldn't find a solution, but this gentleman he made a solution, and it was just a simple line change. But if in order to implement this change inside my app as well as for the CI/CD pipelines to pick it up, I have to use a concept called patch packages, right? So what it does and how you can implement this, right? So when you install a library, so this is the project that I am working on for tutorial purposes, right? So in this package, I have all these libraries, Better Auth, Expo symbols, and all these things. But for some reason, let's take React Native Maps or Expo Web Browser, something breaks. So either there is only two options: ask the maintainer to fix it, or fix it yourself. So if you fix it yourself, you have to make sure the CI/CD pipelines also pick it up. Okay. So how can you fix it? You can fix it by going inside the node modules and making some changes there. So let's do that. So in order to use this package called React Native SVG Charts, I have to first install this library as well as React Native SVG. Okay. So let's do that. Let's open up command prompt and then close all these things and then reopen it. Let's go to this library, this directory, and install this library and React Native SVG. Okay, so I install this library. So what happens? This particular library will be installed in this project, and if I go to node modules, if I scroll down, so if I scroll down to React Native RS, okay, React Native SVG, right? React Native SVG charts. So what happened here was exception in host function. Some like in iOS, mainly in iOS 26 and in the latest version, this package broke the app. Like it caused exactly this error. And by diving into the node modules code, they were using this like for only for Android. Like what happens here in the SVG pointer events equal to. So this works only in iOS. It doesn't even return anything in iOS, right? So he changed this particular line. So how to find this line? So in order to find this line, you have to go inside React Native SVG charts and inside the pychart.js. So we went into the node modules. I am going into that folder, like that particular package. I am going into source and I am going into pychart.js here. And then if I scroll down, let's search this pointer events. Pointer, you can see pointer events here. SVG pointer events equal to this exact thing is there. But the thing is, this only works properly for Android. It doesn't work for iOS, so it is crashing in iOS. And all my pie charts was crashing. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this, copy this line and paste it here. Okay. Now I have made some changes inside this library's node modules, right? But the thing is, if I go here and if I delete the node modules or if I delete this package itself, right, this change will be gone. And as we are not going to commit the node modules inside our repository, the CI/CD pipelines will not know what to do, right? So in order to make sure they know what to do, I'm going to use the concept called patch package, right? So for this to work, you have to go inside your package.json first. So let's go to the package.json inside your project repository. Let's go here and in the scripts, paste it here. Okay, step number 1. Step number 2 is npmi patch package. Let's do that. So let's add this, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to patch this library called SVG Charts. I'm going to patch this library called okay, let's go to this cd app cd. Okay, so see here, I'm going to patch this library called npx patch package and the library name. Press enter. Okay, you see creating temporary folder, installing this library with npm, and then it is going to patch this package. Okay, now if I go to patches, like inside your folder, inside your node modules, you can see a patch has been created. Okay, now I'm going to show you 2 steps. Okay, I'm going to rename this to some random thing, and then I'm going to remove this library altogether. Okay, I'm going to remove the SVG charts library. Okay, this is the, okay, I'm not going to do it here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this library. Okay, and I'm also going to remove the remove this library, and then remove this library and install it. So if I do that, what happens is, if I again go back to node modules and there is no patch, right? There is no patch files or etc. What happens? The changes that you made will be gone, and when you reinstall the node modules like node modules, right? The changes won't carry over, and this would be the same pattern for any CI/CD solution like Expo EAS or like Bitrise or any other solution, right? So only if the patches are there, it will work. Okay, it will see into that patches, and then it will fix it. Okay, so let's see that. So I'm going to remove it, and then I'm going to install it again. I'm going to install it again. I install it again. So let's go to node module, scroll down, React Native React Native. Where is this file? SVG charts. SVG charts, source and pychart.js. If I scroll down, that change is not there. Okay. So I'm again going to make that change. Android and then undefined. Okay, undefined. If I make that change and I'm again going to run that patch package. Okay, I'm going to run the command call npx patch package React Native SVG Charts. It's going to package it. So it's going to patch it and keep it in the patches folder. Now, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to remove it again. I'm going to remove it again. Okay, and I'm going to add it again. Now see carefully what is going to happen here. If I add it again, added package and all these things, right? Now, if I go back to pie chart, okay, if I run npm I again, and you can see what is happening here. Patch package, applying patches, right? Now, let's go to React Native SVG charts again, source and pychart.js. You can see it has been added. Okay, so that's how you add packages inside your React Native as well as Expo React Native app. Right, this is an Expo React Native. It also works exactly the same in bare React Native projects as well. So let's see a more advanced example and to conclude this video, right? So in the docs, so here I have, this is a Blue Sky app where they have open source their code. So if I go to patches, right, you can see so many patches are available here. Link UI, Expo Haptics and all these things. So if you see carefully what they are doing, they went into the Java folder. So they went into the Java folder, the Android folder, and they made some changes in the haptics.module.kt. Okay, so in the CI/CD pipeline, what happens is when the npm packages are installed, let's search post install patch package. You can see what happens is it installs the patches. First it installs the npm packages, right? During that time it goes into the patches folder, checks in if the node modules have to be changed. If there are any patches there, it grabs that and it makes required changes in the node modules, and then from that file only it bundles and builds the app. Okay, if it's only a JS file, right? JS library, it makes changes inside the JS side. If it's a native file, it goes into the native file, like how it went into the KT, like the Kotlin file. And if I go here, this is for the Android side, media library, everything is in the Android. And let's take, if I go to iOS, okay, all these things only in the Android side. Okay, this is for the iOS side, I think. Yeah, this is the iOS side. It goes into the iOS code, or it can go into any code, and it applies the patches which is available here, and then it bundles and compiles and builds the app. Okay, right. So this is how you add patch package to any React Native application. Right. So to conclude this video, I'll just say the steps one by one. Right. If you use a native library and it acts up and it doesn't work properly, you can patch it. How you can patch it? You can you can make the required changes in node modules and run the required commands, and add the proper scripts and run the required commands and patch that library, so that when you remove that node modules and reinstall the node modules, it will pick up that package files, just like how we did it here. Okay, the same way the CI/CD pipelines will also do it. In this way, you can patch any amount of libraries you want to make your app run properly without any build issues or crashes. Okay, so that's it for this video. So I will see you in the next one.